Hello, hello, people off the internet, and welcome to the James Bond, Sean Connery, and George Lazenby film Fearless ranking. Um, yeah, and I will be uh, ranking each film from what I would consider worst to best. Now, I'm saying that. Now I'm going to start off by saying that each film will will is a subjective ranking, as I don't think every every James Bond film is like objectively bad films. I'm just saying some films in the series are better than others. And everyone has their favorite movies, and I have no bias towards any of the James Bond films. So let's just start this list. Well, starting with Doctor No, this the setting in Jamaica. For the first film, it sets up the the series for success. It starts off like a B movie, pilot movie. Um, it's got Ursula Andress as Honey Rider. The scene where she comes out of the water is iconic. Joseph Wiseman as Doctor No. He like appears like the last 10 minutes. I want to say he appears like the last 10 minutes into the film. The mystery, it, the mystery of of Doctor No and Crab Key is a great start to the franchise. I put this film. Oh, and Sean Connery's performance is just, a chef's kiss. He's just suave and cool. Immediately, like in the first scene, his introduction is the probably the best part of the entire film, and the dinner, the scene in Doctor No's there where uh, James Bond uses his wits against Doctor No is also iconic. I'll put this film at least. Well, it's the first film, so no bias for it being the first film. It's hard because I really want to fucking put it high because for it being the first film, I put it at B tier. For now, that might change. The next will be For Russia with Love. This one again, Sean Connery is even better in this film. It has the pacing. It has like a slow burn to it, but like the story. I like this film better than Doctor No actually. We got Daniela Benici as Tatiana or Tanya, a Russian agent working for Spectre. Oh, and it's got some under disguise that she loves James Bond. And the train scene with Red Grant is intense and is it picks up. The film picks up when you get to the train scene, but the whole film, the story-wise, I put pretty much A on like an A tier for it just being better than the first film overall and for the story. Goldfinger. What to say about Goldfinger? This is like really high up on people's list. It's high up on the list. It's got Sean Connery is better, even better. He is at his most confident and he's at he's got that coolness and suaveness about him. You're it really he really sells the I'm going I have I'm a spy I'm a secret agent working for MI6 with a license to kill. It's got Gert Fulb as Eric Goldfinger and is planning to infiltrate Fort Knox by doubling the his gold reserves is just one of the best villain plots. And it's got other Batman's pussy galore. I mean, come on. She is just probably the best Bond girl, one of the best uh, Bond girls of the series. So for that, and for the story, and for how fast the film breezes by, for the pacing, I'll put it on S tier. I know this is where, for me, it goes downhill for me. A Thunderball. I wasn't a huge fan of Thunderball, but Sean Connery isn't like isn't bad here. Like he is still cool, he's still suave, and he still sells the I'm a secret agent for MI6 with a license to kill. But the underwater scenes drag the film down for me. The Domino, the Bong Girl Domino, Fatale, and the Spectre plot, Emilio Largo. I found Emilio Largo pretty bland, if I'm to be honest. So, and that the unnecessary scene, and that unnecessary fucking scene in like the health spa on like the massage, where Bond is on like the spinal massage, where like it has like controls, the control unit, which one of the henchmen switches to full power and then it starts going 200 miles an hour. I wasn't a huge fan. I didn't find it like the thrill factor of that scene. In fact, I found it more like Austin Powers more than a Bond film, but everyone make everyone makes that comparison. I put primarily for the pacing, I put B tier. I put high B tier. Well, actually, no, I put low B tier actually. Primarily for the pacing and You Only Live Twice. I mean, it's got Donald Pleasance Blofeld, but Sean Connery. The setting in Japan, but Sean Connery was not did not look interested in did not look invested in the role whatsoever. He looked bored throughout. It shows in his performance and it drags the film down a little bit. But I found this film had better pacing. It's got the volcano layer, um, Tiger Kanaka. Tanaka is probably one of the best Bond allies. Um, it's got funny moments. The moments where the moment where Bond is disguised as a Japanese fisherman is questionable, but I couldn't help actually find the funny side to that because I mean a 6 foot Scotsman uh, is convincing as a Japanese fisherman is ludicrous. Primarily for the pacing and having Dog Pleasant Blofeld and the plot to disrupt Rocket is similar to Doctor No. I put a high A tier. I mean, it's also written by Roald Dahl. You can't go wrong. It has some bit. It's a bit illogical with the plot, but it's fun. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Mm-mm. George Lazenby, I thought, despite having the lack of acting before being in this film, it's hard to believe that he is the only actor who played James Bond in one film. Um, Primarily for the story and it being set in Switzerland, that's snowy on the mountains, and it tells you Sylvester Blofeld. He reminds me of a mob boss, and he's very hands-on, and he seems to go for the more intelligent type of villain who is like a who is cultured in I forget Sir Hilary Bray the plot where James Bond has disguised himself is pretty unconvincing, and plus like the voice dubbing is god awful. But the Bond girl, oh my, played by Diana Rigg. She was more experienced than George Lazenby in acting. She was known for theatre, for being as a theatre actor. Um, is really good and very compelling, I thought. And probably she was better written than all the other Bond girls in the other 5 films. And the love and the romance plot is was pretty compelling. And their George Lazenby diner, the whole Tracy and Bond storyline is a chef's kiss. And she dies at the end. And everyone talks about her Tracy's death at the end of the film, which is a surprising plot twist. Rosa Klebb, not Rosa Klebb. Um, the Blofield's henchman. or henchwoman, I should say, gets away with it. Mm, I put it S tier for the story. I enjoyed it. The film was well paced and it breezes by. Um, Diamonds Are Forever. Oh boy, this is where okay, maybe I'm gonna marry. Let's just say it has Charles Gray's Blofeld, which is he's actually pretty funny in it. I thought I had more fun with it. I was coming into such a point hate it. I mean, it's probably takes it uh, it doesn't take itself too seriously. It actually has fun, and the pacing, the story breezes by at a quick pace. It feels more Roger Moore than Sean Connery before his final outing, the final official outing was 007, and Josie, uh, John, I thought was great until like maybe the end, where she, they sort of, oh, she's intelligent, then she becomes a bimbo at the end of the film. She was entertaining, and I thought she was fun. Uh, Sean Connery I thought was having more fun this time around. Uh, once he looked more engaged, probably because he was doing it more for the. But I felt like he was doing it more for the paycheck because he earned £1 million. The studio gave him £1 million as his salary to appear in this film alone. So the decision to bring him back, replace him with George, was interesting. I wouldn't say it was his best film, so yeah, I primarily just put it down in C tier because it's not his best film. But it was fast paced and it was a fun. Oh, and Mr. Wint and Mr. Kidd, they're sadistic, but they're the scenes of them were really really fun to watch, especially the end where their deaths at the end of the film were a bit over the top, but the, the scenes with them in it were pretty fun, and for that will be it for the for my tier for my James Bond tier list ranking. It's been that, oh my god, 19 minutes. I've been recording this for almost 20 minutes, so I better wrap up. And I hope to see you for the next ranking where I tackle Roger Moore and Timothy Dalton. So that will be it. Cheerio!